Okay, we are live. I just need to find a link. Okay, this is... Oh, I am a new subscriber. So as he said, he's going to subscribe. I welcome the new subscriber. Evening. Evening Forex session for a good night. Sleep. Evening Forex session for a good night's sleep. Okay, I'm recording in a Security West. So, because I want to be safe today. I want to trade safely. But look, this is not very good news, because I predicted that this is going to happen. On my last live stream, I was commenting that the market is probably going to fall down, and I set this stop loss. I set this position over there, and right now, of course, this is not a good place to enter, either long or short. So this is pathetic situation when I predict correctly, but I miss the move. And we have evening in Germany. Asian session is probably setting in. I'm not sure what hour it actually is. What's interesting, I have many indicators on my trading view right now. This is a basic version. And what's interesting, my 8-year-old daughter, I created a profile of my 8-year-old daughter, and she was able to have only 2 indicators on the chart. So if she had RSI and volume, that's it. She wasn't able to have more. And as you can see, I can have alligator indicator, which is moving average. I can have what is it? Like two, even 3 other indicators. So 5 indicators on chart. This is something unusual. This is perhaps a bonus because I have a history of subscription on this account. Otherwise, I cannot really explain it, because TradingView doesn't give you a bonuses like that. Like if you want to have free stuff, then it's better to use MetaTrader. Okay, but let's not cry. Let's not cry about this trade again. Like right now, at this point, I'm not. I cannot really approach it on a 1-hour time frame. I should probably be looking at this more like a swing trade position. What is important to notice or mention is that DAX made a new highs. This is very good news. Huge candle. It was undecided for a very long time, and now we have new highs. But to trade it, that's another question. It reminds me of Nasdaq a few months ago, perhaps years ago. There was similar pattern. but I guess on a 15-minute or something, and it was more symmetrical than this. But let's not jump ahead too much. Would I do something right now with Nasdaq? I probably wouldn't. No, always be safe. Always use stop loss. That's why I wear this security vest, to remind myself in the future that I always have to use a proper stop loss, never risk too much, never hurry, never be greedy, always take profits. And this is how it goes. Okay, Bitcoin. Well, if I had to choose to record shirtless or record in this vest, I would rather record in such vest, because I don't want anyone to see my breasts. Okay. And besides, I started trading many years ago in Poland, and my basic suit was this this vest, security vest, how whatever it's called in English. Okay, this index shows that the market is under control. Everything's fine. Nasdaq. Okay, my prognosis is inaccurate. I should probably get rid of this. It's only going to distract me. So I do predict market dipping a lot, but when it's going to be in October 26th, so in winter, beginning of the winter, that's going to be interesting. But what's more important is if I can trade it now and how I can trade it now. Let's get rid of this. And this, let's keep it for the reference. No, this fair value gap is still in play. The price does revisit this fair value gap. And probably, no, it's not right place to, oh, it is, or even it is. It might be a good place to enter long, to be honest with you. But no, considering my previous short prediction, that would be contradictory. That would be. Geez, I have to translate now. I don't even know how to. I don't even know what do I want to say in my like origin language. Okay, I know. That would be opposing. That would be opposing to my previous strategy. So but if if I look at this like that, there is a engulfing candle, there is a hammer candle, and there is a fair value gap. There is a good chance it's going to bounce back up. Let's look at the news. June, July. Why do I have to scroll it? Something's broken with the calendar on TradingView. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow it's going to be Wednesday. Yes, and we're gonna have FOMC in the evening. FOMC in the evening. That's bad news. Because I remember last time we spoke about trading in some important news. I got shook out of the trade. And if I'm not wrong, it was something with DAX. Yeah, it was this one. There was some kind of news event or not. I don't know. Well, you know what? That would be really contradictory, but just for the sake of entering something. And again, revisiting that 29.2 perhaps. Or not even 29.2, but previous high. What do you say? I'm just gonna check how much I'm gonna pay for this transaction. Oh. Oh no. I don't like it. The risk is too high, and the quality of this trade is just like too risky. It's less than 50-50 chance of winning, in my opinion. So let's go ahead. UK oil. Okay, something exploded. If I remember correctly, I was scrolling the news on the way to where I go every day, and I saw something about exploding some ship with explosion on a ship with oil, something like that, and look, immediately you have reaction on the price to that. And to trade it, if it's reasonable to trade it, no, I don't see any entry. Of course, you could enter. Look, long position. We can check. Yes, 1-to-1. Let's go for 1-to-1 US oil. Oh, actually, it wouldn't be something crazy. But it's no, there is a bottom. There is a bottom. It's a little bit late, in my opinion, to enter this position. because now one engulfing candle, you have it there. Tuesday, 15 o'clock. And right now, I don't really know, you know? I don't really know. And I'm not gonna give feedback in this video to any of my previous bosses, I would say. I had a very bad dream after recording last market situation or market recap. I was feeling angry about my previous boss. I was blaming the situation on him. Why I have to eat rice with fucking sugar. And I was blaming this on him. No. I don't want to get into it because this is a systemic problem. This is not just his fault, you know. He can be greedy. He can do what he wants. I'm not here, I'm not a judge. I can only complain a little bit. I don't give a fuck about what he does, how much money he has, how much money he's stolen. If he's stolen anything, don't give a fuck about it. Like, how much could I make? How much would I make? This belongs to the past. All the money that I lost, it belongs to the past. I lost so much money, like relatively so much money to me, to myself, that I'm entitled to make millions right now. And that's only positive from it. Okay, German 40, nearing towards 50, retracement on 1 hour. Could be interesting to watch. US oil, no, I don't know. No strong feelings towards it. Gold. I have a very bad association with gold right now. No. It's private. I'm not gonna say about it anything. It makes me feel a lot FOMO, bad, when I look at this chart because the question is, how many years is it going to take for this chart to reach that all-time high? It's been half a year right now. It could take more than that. The question is if this bottom, I don't want to get rid of this. I was just hoping the price is not going to continue the uptrend. Okay, some micro trades on this big scale, and I remember like wanting to predict the top of gold right here. You see that? I was sure I can predict, okay, this is the top, and this was my prediction. Like, it went already, it went a little bit higher, and then it bottomed. So you can never be sure about such things because there are signs everywhere. If you have a bias, then you can simply like find anything that matches your bias, and you're gonna still be wrong. The market's going humbly. So on a micro scale, let's go on a 15-minute to find something on a really micro scale, because you cannot be really smart like that. You cannot predict everything. Look how it trades. It goes below 61.8. It jumps from 88.6. It exhausts RSI, gives a strong divergence on 15-minute. Now, and right now it builds a fib around 61.8, but this is not a perfect structure, not perfectly structured fib. I don't feel secure about it. It doesn't match my security West. Security, I have to translate it again. Reflective West. This is my trading style. Always safe. Wearing a condom on a fucking head before you enter market. No. Like, but for real, I think I should risk more. I should enter bigger positions. But this is going to be later. I'm gonna do this later. I mean, better safe than sorry. Yeah, I went through that. Okay, silver. Silver and gold. 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour. More money goes into Germany 40 than into. It's not like, okay, I should be comparing volumes as well, but I'm not. No, nothing. Okay, I'm not. I don't have much time, so I'm simply. I have to go to sleep, and I have to wake up tomorrow, refreshed, alert. So let's just quickly scan the markets and perhaps enter something. Okay, this huge magnet should be pulling the price, and as you can see, it did work. It pulled the price, and of course there is something interesting. The price broke above 61.8 and even reached a higher high. Is it does it mean that the price broke the downtrend? What needs to happen for the price to break the downtrend? It already happened, in my opinion. Well, unfortunately, this was just a paper trade. I saw one guy on the Brutus forum taking this trade. I was too cautious, but there are some pairs like GBP USD GBP JPY, like the main pairs, Euro USD, and if you like this, when US tech, so Nasdaq, when you can where you can really risk taking a trade, because those markets behave quite predictably. The possibility you're gonna get normal behavior is most probable. So GBP USD, GBP JPY, and right now entering so late, I don't know, 61.8. Okay, one candle doesn't look good. Close below 61.8. So this is a sign of weakness. So perhaps shorting that would be nice idea. Perhaps from here. Perhaps sometime. Perhaps morgen. I mean morning. Perhaps even right now. But I wouldn't be so sure about it. GBP JPY. You know that some girls have fetish for this kind of clothing. The girls are really crazy, and you can never predict what a girl wants. Of course, you can corrupt a woman, but I cannot do that. If you can give me some advice. Well, I don't see any compelling structure. No, compelling. That would be a funny word to use. Captivating. Yeah. I don't see any captivating structure on GBP JPY. Neither on GBP NZD, neither on GBP CAD. Neither on GBP THF. Neither on GBP AUD. Well, no, GBP AUD is different. A very flat fib. A weird structure. Weird, like reversed banana. Banana. Sorry. Like taking long on this. Would it be stupidness or would it be genius move? Reaction from 29.2, huge candle, downside, no bias. Your mind has to be like water. Study the volumes quickly like a machine. Okay, look, a big candle, but only 55k volume. Not as big candle, but 103k volume. No, the volume traders are different kinds of traders. There was a indicator, delta volume it was called. But the delta volume is complicated actually. It only gives you another like confluence which you have to focus on, and it, you know, the human brain has limited capacities to focus on stuff. And if you have to focus on everything, delta volume is similar, but also very different to this normal volume, like standard volume profile. Oh, volume profiles. Okay, I completely forgot about them. We can use them here. Let's look what it's going to tell. Okay, it tells that there is a POC. So the middle point, so the highest volume is right there. It's on a 50. It's close to the 50 fib. GBP AUD. A perfect 61.8. Some structure. Would you short it or would you long it? On a smaller scale. Something similar to what was before, but on a smaller scale. And what happens? Is it the top or is it going to go a little bit higher? You never know. What can we do? We can count the waves. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Okay, in my opinion, this is a short, and I don't care about anything else. Don't care about what you think. Don't care that you're gonna think that I'm a fucking clown. Yeah. I'm gonna actually mark it right now, and I really have to go. GBP what? GBP AUD. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Okay, I found a trade. Probably a swing trade over a few days, but the most important, it is a trade. USD CAD. Is it a comparable trade to GBP? No. GBP AED looks cleaner to me. CHF Now, how can you work for someone if you call that person a thief? No, you cannot. You really cannot. This is like disrespect. If someone is in position of power, in position where he has money, no matter how, like, what was the method he got there, he is there. He is there, and you cannot do anything about it. Like, Andrew Tate, he started with like OnlyFans or something like that, and he's now in position of like influence and power, and like he's like small celebrity. So like similar to that, I don't know the history of like, every boss that I worked for, but some are more ethical, some are just ethical for their families. Some are not even ethical for their families as well. Doesn't matter actually. I just need money, I don't fucking care about anything else. And the problem is that I feel robbed a little bit. Not just by my ex-boss, also by, the economy, how things go. It's just crazy. CHFJPY. I would probably nothing. Okay, this is interesting. Cat JPY, nice retracement towards 61.850. Yes. Yes. Not obvious structure. How much do I enjoy it? Not that much actually. Retracement towards 50. It could be what? It's not a basic fib. Let's reverse it. Sorry. 61.8. Like 61.8 right there. Strong reaction from that. 61.8 right here. Strong reaction from that, but bounce from 29.2 and back to 61.8. And the candle prints down because we are looking, this is like reversed, like, so white candle is a bullish candle. Okay. If I get a nice engulfing candle in the upside direction, then I'm gonna lean towards shorting it. Yes. Nice engulfing candle in that direction, and I'm gonna lean towards shorting it. Shorting it. Yes. So always, this is tricky because always when you look at chart like this, it gives you the bias that, you know, this is like the mind. It is, at least this case is with me. I always have the bias of like optimistic approach. Optimistic in the sense it's going to reverse, it's going to go up. We have to give him a chance, you know? We have to bring this guy, you know, help him or whatever it is. And it goes as deep into my mind, so that I also think, looking at this chart, although it has a nice history of going down, then, you know, I always like tend to focus more on the positive side, you know. So there is always a little bit light in the darkness. But this is my weakness, you know. I tend to give the wrong people attention, and then, you know, they bring me down. And this is the same as with charts. So the only way is to, you know, flip the switch in your mind or in the chart by clicking the Alt and and I. So there's a hotkey I and Alt, at least in the German keyboard. And so right now I can really see that this is going to probably keep falling. Keep falling. No chance for this little guy. Canadian, Japanese. Bad Japanese. Okay. NZD, USD, nothing. USD, JPY. I don't know. I'm getting hungry. This is not good. I should be sleeping right now. But my mind and body thinks that, you know, I'm beginning the night shift again. Because of the fucking West, I should be putting this aside right now and doing the real job that I should do. Of course, I'm kidding. Talking about OnlyFans. Now, I remember on I had a talk with a young girl or woman on a wedding. Some people that I was invited in, and, you know, I didn't want to tell her that I do the charts, and I said, this is dangerous. I cannot talk about it. This is something exciting, and you would never guess what it is. And I I had in mind doing the charts, you know, doing the fucking charts, and I didn't want to tell her, so she thought that this is like OnlyFans or something like this. I'm doing OnlyFans. Of course not. I'm not Andrew Tate. And I'm not hating on him. I just, you know, I think all of us, we had accounts on OnlyFans. For some time at least. You know, as the viewers, not as the creators. Yeah. So, okay, let's go. 61.8. USD THF. What do you think about USD THF? It looks better. It looks nice. AD USD. USD AD. Euro USD. Oh my god. Okay. Where's the American dollar? Is it going to correct more or is it not going to correct more? It should be correcting a little bit more, but it doesn't have to do that. Now, there was a wave of hate on Andrew Tate and his brother. You know, they were in jail. They found unguilty of anything. You know, I really felt bad about them being in jail for some reason. And now I'm, you know, talking negatively about Andrew Tate. Shouldn't be fucking doing that. This is so like below. Should be probably watching my tongue. This guy can kickbox my ass. And I bet he's probably watching my videos. And because the rich guys, they have so much time, they watch the videos of guys with 8 followers on Twitter. And I think I'm observed by very influential people. DXY. No, it's not going to fall down. It's not going to fall down because we have two perfect 61.8 right there. So this means for Euro USD, this means that it's probably a good place to short it. It's probably a good place to short it. I should be, you know, writing this down because I already forgot. So Euro USD short, long or short? This would be probably short. GBP AUD. What is it? Also short. Euro USD. Right, this would be short. GBP AUD. Short. So I'm in the mood of shorting today. Tonight, actually, because it's already late in the evening. Shouldn't be swearing. I should be sleeping, but I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep anyway, because my health is destroyed by night shifts, which I did for 6 years. I haven't slept under the moon for 6 years. It made me really crazy. Shouldn't be. Probably saying that because, you know, this is not funny. It wasn't funny. It was funny for some time until I met a complete psychos in my environment, which were like not 6 years, but like 16 or 20, 26 years doing the night shifts. And they were still alive. Fucking shit, you know? And I asked my doctor about, is night shift influencing your health at all? No. You take vitamin D, how to speak it, how to spell it. You take the vitamin D, and it's fucking done. You can work the night shifts until your retirement. Yeah, this is what the doctor told me. Some doctors has to really fucking rethink their fucking lives. How can you be a doctor and say things like that? Read a basic GPT chat. Jesus. Euro JPY. I shouldn't be doing these live streams in the evening because I cannot sleep at night, you know? I'm getting angry and I cannot fucking sleep at night. Yes. Six by 8. Okay. Euro, blah, blah, blah. Euro CHF. But there's always more. Always one pair more. Always 1 kilometer more than you have to drive during your night shift. Everybody's sleeping. Everybody had the weekend. But you have to fucking work and provide money for your boss. Because he was so good for you. He gave you this place to work. He paid for this truck. He pays for the loan. He pays for the insurance. You have to drive. Sorry, I'm just role playing. It's probably not funny for anyone. Probably people watching this think I'm having a fucking breakdown, emotional breakdown, and probably shouldn't be under healthy people, around healthy people, healthy normal people. Euro THF. I had some success over there. Did I? Okay, I had to have, because this horizontal line means I entered this position. And what now? Right now, oh my god, nothing. Right now, I should be entering the thankfulness mode. Should be thankful for having internet at home and being able to trade. Euro NZD. Similar to Euro GBPUD, right? Euro NZD. Right, but on a different scale. Euro AUD. This is not going to be normal fib. Or is it going to be normal fib? What do you think? I don't think. I just talk from experience. And I cannot. It should be safe bet. Up only. But it's too early to enter that. It should give this retest. No? Retest and golfing candle. And then no, it's worth the observing. It's worth to observe that bar. And right now, I went way over like the 30 minutes that I planned to spend on the chart. But right now I'm gonna probably enter at least one position or two. If I remember correctly, I wanted to enter Euro USD and GBP AUD. And I'm gonna do that. Euro USD and GBP and ZD. I'm curious how it's going to play out. Perhaps I'm gonna make a clown out of myself again. And I know what you're thinking. Not making clown out of myself by trading, but the way I'm speaking and the way I'm wearing the clothes. If only. GBP AUD. Yes, I'm entering that. Tomorrow is FOMC. I shouldn't be entering that. But maybe it goes in my favor. And that's like, it's strange to even want to enter that right now on in the short position. But no, I'm gonna enter that. There is a analysis, analysis behind that, and I'm entering that. Selling the market. I sold the market. GBP AUD and Euro USD. As well, I'm selling the market. 1 to 6 risk reward ratio. Euro and Z, Euro what? Euro USD. Stop loss. This trade I'm gonna risk a little bit less money. This is also short, yes. Less money because this is going to be more affected by FOMC tomorrow. And it could go both ways. And it could even go upside right now. But I don't remember why. I don't remember the why behind this trade. Okay, why? Was it because I was counting on a reversal? Was this where I went rambling about my tendencies for a positive outcomes? Never mind. I'm gonna enter this. I'm gonna take it how it is. Yes, it was short, right? It was short. Selling the market. Okay. Good. Thank you for watching. See you in the next Forex video if that's going to happen in the future. Bye.